you glad to be a fish? Are you snug and happy there inside your bowl? Completely unaware of anything except your bowl and your dinner? You are ignorant. But as they say, what you don't know can't hurt you. You're a nice guy, Spat. I'm a nice guy, too.
I think so. Hi, Gus.
Hi, June.
I met Geraldine in the park today. She was telling stories to the children again. This time I heard her telling one I didn't know. It was called The Brave Tin Soldier. She seemed sad, so I invited her over for dinner.
Boy, that old lady knows just about everything there is to know. I wonder why she doesn't run for president or something. I'm sure she'd win.
Don't be silly. Women are too smart to run the country well. I bought Spat a new toy today. I also got some new socks.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I'm dirty. Could you start dinner? I need to go wash up.
Sure. What are you doing?
I was saying grace.
Oh, for Spat?
Yes. Food is a blessing for everyone and everything.
But can't Spat say it for himself?
Yes, but I like to be thankful for what others eat as well as for what I eat. I thank you for the invitation. I was just practicing a little there.
And it sounded very good, too. But that's just one of her many talents. In fact, Jerry can do anything.
Unfortunately, I have other friends who do not have such confidence in me. But I thank you kindly.
Have you seen our new socks? I don't think Gus likes them either. Well, let's eat.
We thank you, O Lord, for your many blessings. Thank you for the small repast we are about to receive.
Amen.
We thank you for this bounteous banquet, these culinary crunchables, this succulent sustenance you have so graciously granted us.
Amen.
Want to eat?
Word. Do you think Spat would appreciate Campbell's soup?
It might make his water muddy.
Yeah, and it's probably too salty for a freshwater fish like Spat.
So I guess that wouldn't like Campbell's soup.
Nope, you're right. I did give him soup once, and he wouldn't eat it. He just watched it sink by.
Whenever I put you two together, I always get nonsense. Spat is just a silly little goldfish with no cares at all and content to leave it that way. How can you seem so sad today, Jerry? Is there something wrong?
Yes, I have a dear friend who is not very happy recently. He worries me. It is because he has too many things on his mind, you know, too much to think about. He wants to retire, but he wants to lead a simple life, and he needs a good replacement for his job.
Where is this friend of yours? Does he have any family to take care of him?
I'm afraid that he's very far away. And because of this, his family finds little time to care for him. Things are hard for him. I worry about him. Today I told the children a story I heard once from this friend of mine.
You mean the one I heard you telling today about the brave tin soldier?
Yes.
Did the kids enjoy it?
I do not tell them the stories for them to enjoy, but for them to learn and to understand, to use their little minds to think about their world. But they may enjoy it. I don't know. It's a very beautiful story. It tells about love, but always makes me sad.
Well, love shouldn't make you sad. Love is a wonderful thing, Jerry.
Yes, that's true, Gus.
And the little soldier, didn't he think so too?
Even to the day of his very sad death. A soldier of tin, one leg but standing firmly, looked out upon the world to see what he might see. Across a lake of glass, a castle with a lady, became a subject for his lonely dreams. He didn't know the way to get to her. He didn't even know her name or what to say if he could talk to her. He knew what he wanted but didn't move away in a cold place, a twist of fate waiting, alone in an ocean trembling as the waves crashed on. He had seen close at hand, the swaying seemed to tell him, "Now, now, warrior brave, for this day thou must die." But all at once the priest stood round again. By chance he was brought home to the lady loved, and some was watching her with joy and love. He thought his happiness would never end. But happiness was not his destiny. So strong was the fire burning in his heart that even death could not betray her. For in death he is heard and he remains apart.
I don't think that his life was fair.
I don't think his story is about fairness, but about the importance of living, whether it is fair or not. Our soldier was brave, because no matter how hard things got for him, he never stopped hoping.
But he couldn't do a thing about it. Why couldn't anyone help him? Why isn't there some way of making the good outweigh the bad?
Oh, Gus, I'm sure there is, or will be someday. We just have to find it.
I know, June, but how can we find it if we don't look? I'm not so sure anyone looks anymore.
You're looking right now, Gus.
That's because Gus has faith, Jerry. He believes that what he's looking for is really out there. There just aren't too many people with that kind of faith.
Oh, but there are, June. They just don't know it. They trick themselves into thinking that nothing matters anymore. They make their lives easier that way. But in fact, everyone has felt joy in something, yes? People can even fool themselves into thinking that they don't believe in God. How much time they waste in that lie.
I think that
Yeah, Gus?
I think that God is just simply why people are happy or unhappy.
What do you mean by that?
I think that God is the meaning in all things. It's why people care.
And what can you learn from this God?
You can learn how to be happy.
Or unhappy.
I think.
Well, you really frightened me, Gus. You were just spouting all of this religious stuff, and then all of a sudden you yelled that I was going to die and you couldn't save me. And it didn't seem like a bad dream.
I don't think it was just a bad dream either. It was so real. It scared the hell out of me. I don't understand what I said to you at all.
Don't you remember anything?
No.
You're sure?
I mean, scary thing. I just don't. Here you go.
What the hell is happening, Gus?
I don't know.
So, I've been waiting for you all my life, and here you are. Well, ain't you gonna do nothing? Just stand there and gape at me like you know how to shut your mouth? Damn it, why don't you fly from the sky? I cause some miracle will happen or nothing. Why don't you make me young and beautiful again, like when I was 16? Go ahead, do something.
I can't do that.
Why can't you? Don't you see what them kids just done? They know. And I know. Don't you know? And what about you, girl? Don't you see nothing? Or is all you can do is stare at a poor old woman? A poor old ruined woman? Well, let's see. Maybe you can make me pretty like and young looking. Then all them good looking boys would be after my tail like they used to be. Okay, let's do that for a start. I'm ready.
Who does she think you are? What does she think you can do? She's crazy.
Crazy! Everything else but. I can see this is gonna take some doing. Who do I think he is? Well, I can't answer that. So I'll just tell you what I knows I am. I's Ursula, and I'm a bum. Ain't everybody can say they've been a bum. Said I's Ursula, and I am a bum. You may think I'm crazy, but I like it some. Said I's Ursula, I'm wearing one shoe. You may think I was insane, but I saner than you. But I ain't always been like this. Once I was the queen of song and dance and drunk romance like you ain't never seen, child. Then I settled down with my old man. I told you once, I'll tell you again, honey, don't trust no damn man, 'cause he took all my money. He went and got sweet with my friend. So I took to drinking and wound up in that can. I's Ursula. Said you so long. today, honey.
Do you see anything different, June? Do you see what she sees? Juno?
I don't know.
Oh man, you guys! Will you quit that? Come on now, don't cry anymore. I'm just plain old Gus, that's all. Please! Why do you look at me the way you do? I can't solve your problems. There's just a lot of ugliness in the world. I've seen it. I thought myself to be a part of it, but you separate me from it. You want me to change it, but I can't. I don't know how. Yet.
Why'd you come at all then? You'll pay for this. I've forgotten what it was like to feel beautiful, to be really happy. Why'd you come and remind me of it then? And then end it all by saying you can't do nothing.
I'm sorry.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. I really am.
Well, then let me follow you around.
Follow him around?
Don't worry, child. I won't get between y'all two none. Two of you got something real good here. Something real special. I can tell. Two of y'all gonna be together for a long time.
Yeah, he's all right. I think I'll hold on to him for a while.
Thanks, you're too kind.
Don't worry, child. He ain't gonna run out on you, and he best not run out on me. Shoot, you don't think I've been waiting all this time and then I'm gonna let you go just like that, do you? I'd be the one who's crazy if I let you go. So I ain't asking much. Just let me be around. I won't be no trouble, and maybe one day you might find it in your heart to do one little old miracle for me. Please. Please.
Well, Gus, she's not that bad. Actually, I kind of like her. And she says she won't be any trouble.
I won't be any trouble. I got friends that take care of me. And I'll find my own place to live. All I want to do is sit on your doorstep and watch you go in and out and maybe give you presents and stuff. I'm going to get my friends and tell them I'm moving.
Well, if nothing weirder than this happens, I'll be happy. Besides, you can tell your grandchildren that a bum fell in love with you.
Our grandchildren. Do you really think she's in love with me?
Well, she loves you.
Sir, I brought some of my friends to meet you. And I told them not to ask you anything, because you're feeling a little out of sorts today. So they just wanted to come and say hello. Here. Come over here and meet the man. Well, go ahead, bless him or something.
Hi.
Zach. This is my best and oldest friend, Louise. But you can call her Lou.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my
Lou.
God.
Hi, Gus.
Hi, June. June?
Ursula brought it.
What's in it?
Take a look. Do you know what that is?
Where the hell did Ursula get the money to buy this much pot?
That's not marijuana, Gus. I asked Jerry to tell me what it was. It's myrrh, Gus. Myrrh.
You mean like in We Three Kings of Orient are? Bearing gifts we traverse afar, gold, frankincense, and myrrh? That's buff.
Well, that's what Jerry said it was. It's no worse than when she started lighting candles all over the stoop last Saturday at sunset. And this morning, I heard her chanting Om when I went outside to get some milk.
Oh, June. Even people in the street that I've never met before are coming up to me and asking me to save their relatives or make them rich or grow them hair, for Christ's sake. I know this sounds strange, but sometimes I even feel like I could do what they're asking me. Only there's one secret I don't know yet, or some mystery I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm just plain old Gus, and I live in this room with you and Spat, and I eat like everyone else, and I sleep just like everyone else, and every day I take a piss just like everyone else. I'm just a plain old guy.
Hello, my friends. How goes it with you today? I hear you got a
things are getting pretty strange around here. Every night I wake up screaming religious words at the top of my lungs. And June always has to smack me to make me stop. And people everywhere are coming up to me and asking me to perform miracles for them. And sometimes I can even do them. Like yesterday. I was on the subway and there was this delay. And the conductor came up to me and he said, "Excuse me, but do you think you could get the train started again?" So, because everyone was looking at me, I figured I might as well do something. So I raised my arms and looked like I was thinking real hard. And then all of a sudden the train lurched forward into the station. And then there's Ursula.
Well, it seems to me that you can do nothing but wait if you want to find out what is going on. Things like this take time, you know.
Things like what?
Things in general take time. Everything takes time. Have patience, my friend. Perhaps you may find that things are not so strange as you think. Perhaps you may find that they are even stranger. But in any case, there is nothing you can do about it, am I right?
But I wish there were something I could do about it.
Oh, well, maybe one day there will be something you can do about it. By the way, do you remember that friend I was telling you about? The one who wanted to retire? Well, he finally found someone to take his place, and he's feeling much better these days.
Well, that's great. So I guess that means you are in a better mood too?
Well, perhaps, but you see, now I have other friends to worry about.
Oh, June. I'm afraid to go to sleep tonight. I know it's just gonna happen again.
Well, don't worry. I'll sing you a lullaby.
afflictions come from us, we hear. And what of their own failings? Greed and folly double the suffering in the lot of man. Ow!
You were doing it again. This time you were Zeus, I think.
Did I say anything about you?
No, this time I got you pretty quick. You're just saying some stuff about gods and mortals.
Well, I don't think I can go back to sleep just now. I think I need to take a walk. Would you come with me?
Sure.
Balance. I wonder what they do at night. Where they sleep.
I don't think we'll see anyone. The park is such a quiet place at night. There's no one around for you to see and think about.
Well, there's one person for me to think about. I'll think about you.
Okay, and I'll think about you too.
What do you think?
I think you're cute.
I think you're pretty.
I think you're smart.
I think you're intelligent.
But I think you've been flipping out too much recently.
It's not me. It's something I have no control over. I don't even know what it is.
Gus, I think you know more than you're telling me. Don't you have any idea at all what's going on? Is it really as unclear to you as it is to me? And what about all those people accosting you in the street to perform miracles for them? They see something, but what is it? I still see Gus. Good old Gus. Plain old good old Gus. And I see you getting more and more worried every day. And then I start to worry that something is going to happen that I have no control over. I hate that.
I know you hate that.
So let's put our minds together and figure out what is going on.
Well, there is something I haven't been telling you. I've had a visitor.
A visitor?
Yeah, there's this strange guy. He's sort of old and he's got a long white beard. He wears black wingtip shoes like mine, and I think he's got a gold earring. See, I'll just be walking down the street, or sitting on the train, or even just talking to Spat, and then all of a sudden, there he'll be, walking alongside of me, or sitting there across from me. And he'll always be looking straight at me, with this pleasant, satisfied smile on his face. I even smile back at him once in a while. I can't help it sometimes. But then I catch myself, June. I start thinking about how this guy with a big grin on his face keeps following me around. He's watching me. Studying me. He's looking right through me. I tell you, June, it sends chills up my spine. He's dressed kind of strange, too. He wears this long, flowing dress or robe. It's colored a bright green, but not too bright. Actually, it's kind of soothing to look at. Sometimes it even makes me forget how scared I am.
You should stay away from this guy, Gus. You don't even know who he is.
I can't stay away from him. He's always there. One day I came home and I found him seated at the table, drinking a glass of milk and reading the back of the Rice Krispies. I offered offered him some, but he said he didn't like food that talked. Then he says he doesn't eat much anyway. He always asks me how I am and what I did today. And then I tell him. But he always seems to know what I'm going to say before I say it. So then I ask him what he did today. And he just smiles a little and says something like, "Well, Gus, did you watch the 11 o'clock news?" Then he'll just chuckle to himself a little and he won't say another word. And no one seems to notice him but me. Everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. And I'm not so sure they're wrong. But whenever I start to wonder if I'm even sane anymore, he says to me, "Don't worry, Gus, you're not going crazy." He seems pretty forgetful, too. I came home one day and I found him seated at the table with his head down, looking very pensive. Suddenly, he stood up, snapped his fingers, and said, "Oh, shit." And then he disappeared. Later on, he came back and apologized for being so rude. But there was something he forgot to do in Battambang, Cambodia that needed his attention. So I said, "That's okay." Then he smiled and waved goodbye, disappearing in a cloud of green dust, like on I Dream of Jeannie. Then I was left alone. I looked around the room for a scrap of green cloth, or a strand of white hair, for some sort of proof of what I'd just seen besides my own memory. But I found nothing. The room was so terribly quiet and empty. I had to pinch myself to see if I was dreaming. Unfortunately, I wasn't. Of course, I can't expect you to believe me. I don't know if I believe myself.
I know better than to disbelieve you, Gus. You are incapable of not telling the truth. But I just don't know what to do. I mean, I've already learned to deal with people accosting you, and you waking up in the middle of the night, and Ursula. Do I have to learn to live with a guy in a green dress, dropping in on us every now and then to read the backs of cereal boxes?
I don't know. Look, let's just go home. I'm really tired. Maybe we can talk to Jerry about it in the morning. Let's just go to sleep. I'm really tired.
I don't think I can go to sleep now. Let's just sit here for a little while.
Okay.